Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me finish.
All right, okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead, let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Well,
you could have came back, Skip.
Well, I thought,
Skip, just let.
I didn't know you were going to bring up.
No, I was just going to say, Skip. I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation where Demar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him and not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No.
Still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
Skip, that's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No.
Skip, I did what I did.
I never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
Skip, I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Better.
Skip, what I got to see what you do? You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking
Time
about?
out. Wait a minute.
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish? You're willing to take a
Put your
personal shot at
glasses
me
back on.
to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
Well, because you disrespect him. It's just so. You know what? It's beneath your
dignity. You would disrespect me to support him.
No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player who ever played your game, and it's by far.
Have at it.
Okay,
Take off, bro.
I'm going to have at it because I'm going to have at you.
Because I'm going to have at you. So Skip Bayless is under fire right now for a tweet that he sent out, right after the information that we did have, in terms of Demar Hamlin. And Demar Hamlin, if you don't know, he actually suffered from cardiac arrest on the field in the middle of a game. Actually, it was in the first 10 minutes of the game, and had all of the football fans, weak to their knees, not only just that day, but today, yesterday. We're all just waiting for just to hear something positive back, because right now we don't really know much, but we did see today that they said
right now they're just trying to get him to breathe better. He's on a ventilator to help him with breathing, and they're trying to get his lungs back to full strength. He was like on 100%, being assisted by the ventilators yesterday, and he's improved, I believe, up to 50%. So that's definitely an upward trend, and we're thankful for that. I really believe, the power of prayer.
A lot of players on the field, a lot of athletes, a lot of fans, everybody thought that, we may have lost someone on the football field, which has never happened, in our modern era of football, especially not in my era. It completely shocked me. It shocked a lot of fans. And, it's a sensitive topic, to talk about someone's life being life or death, but it's also sensitive for people that's their brother, their teammate, their friend, family. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to watch things that you say on social media. So Skip Bayless is under fire for some things that he said about Demar Hamlin and the situation with the NFL and how, things will move on and move forward. Let's see what he said, and I'll kind of give y'all my input at the end.
Sports host backtracking big time over a tweet.
Quote, no doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. Now, lots of people immediately piled on, major anger at this, people calling him insensitive, saying now isn't the time. A follow-up apology came almost immediately from Bayless, saying it was a misunderstanding. Then Skip apologized again today, near tears, on his Fox Sports show. Now, of course, it's the internet, so we cue the backlash to the backlash, the divide. People, of course, saying he's a jerk for doing this, or on the other side, people saying, well, everybody was thinking this, and he said that even the consideration of canceling the season or canceling this game for the season is irrelevant. So the question I ask and pose to everyone at the table is, what do we think about all this insanity?
I think you just stay off Twitter. I think you wish him the best.
I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to stop it right there, bro. Who is that? What's that brother's name? What's that brother's name? That's all I'm saying. That's all I wanted to say right there. I don't think he was wrong by what he said. I think he could have worded it better, but it's best to leave those words off of your opinions, off of the internet. Now, he get paid to have a wild opinion. He get paid to say wild things. But I don't think this was one of those instances where he was trying to say something wild. I think it's just the way he articulated his words to, to tell a story. At the end of the day, like, y'all mad at him for storytelling, then I understand. right? That wasn't time to be trying to tell a story that involves a young man almost losing his life on the football field. But at the end of the day, man, you got to take it with a grain of salt because he was just telling the story, man. Like, reading comprehension is one of the biggest things that, you know, that's killing our communities. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's literally just so simple that he said that the entire season is irrelevant. All right, let me go back. He said that the entire season was irrelevant. Right? No doubt the NFL is considering postponing blah, 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 with the end, which seems so irrelevant, right? People just blurred all that out, right? He tweeted 2 times before this, you know, the same type of tweets that normal people are putting out every single day, putting out, you know, as people are getting hurt, as people are, you know, losing their lives, you know what I'm saying, sending out prayers. But it's only so many times you could say that on social media. Besides, people are asking real questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, in this situation, man, I feel like he should have just stayed off of Twitter, like the man said here. He should have just stayed off of Twitter, man. Everything don't need to be tweeted. You don't have to keep on saying, oh, man, I'm praying for Demar Hamlin again. I'm praying for him again. People are brainwashed by social media. That's not getting stuff done. What's getting done is you getting on your hands and knees, right? Praying to the person that you believe in and praying for that man's safety, man. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that's going to help him, right? Those doctors' hands that's in there operating and working on him, making sure that he's safe, make sure that he's, you know, growing throughout this process of, you know, something that, you know, I don't understand. The fans don't understand. Skip don't understand. Only doctors understand, right? So everybody's doing their own, you know, their own way of, you know, showing their respects, and I understand that, right? So he got to accept that backlash. I don't think he should be canceled for it, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't just be putting things on Twitter anyway because it ain't that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like tweeting, like putting stuff on social media, like social media is not real life. God is not coming down looking at y'all tweets like, hey, I want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying? Like what happened is you got to make a real connection with the Lord, with your Lord, and, you know, ask him for forgiveness. Not only for yourself, but, you know, for Skip. You know what I'm saying? Because you might not agree with what he said, but you attack him on Twitter is not helping Damar. It's not. Right? It's just all performative to me. But this isn't the only thing that he's had faced backlash for. You know, I showed the clip of him talking trash, about Shannon Sharp and when it comes to Tom Brady. But now I'm about to show y'all this clip where he said about my quarterback, right? And I'm not, you know, a sensitive person, but he crossed the line right here. But I didn't go attack him on Twitter.
Hi, dropshippers.
I didn't go attack him.
It's time to focus on
because he had a different belief in something that I had. You know, a lot of people think that, you know, you could just say anything off the mouth and just have no repercussions behind it. He might be one of those people, but I don't think
you do best.
That the Damar Hamlin
so
situation,
go to Wix.com/dropshipping.
But this
you're commanding a lot of young
Prescott situation that Skip Bayless ran into a few years ago. I believe it was about a year ago, actually about 2 years ago, when his brother died or committed suicide. Dak Prescott actually came out and let the world know that he was facing depression as he was battling, you know, his thoughts and his minds and his feelings behind his brother committing suicide, right? So, you know, there's one way to feel. There's not one way to feel, right? But the way that Skip Bayless was feeling was completely out of left field, right? And this is why I believe that people are actually calling for him to be canceled, because it wasn't just a Damar Hamlin situation, but it is multiple situations that he's actually, you know, being insensitive to. But at the end of the day, like I said, I believe that, you know, being insensitive and the way that you feel about certain things is all opinionated, right? So those certain people are going to cancel you. And I believe that's okay. And I also don't believe it's okay to cancel people for their opinions. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, everybody don't have to be sad. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have to be sad about a certain situation. But should they? It's all your opinion, right? I believe that they should. But it's all our opinion, right? So let's see what he said about that.
Men and some older men, and they're all looking to you to be their CEO, to be in charge of the football team. Because of all that, I don't have sympathy for him going public with, I got depressed. I suffered depression early in COVID to the point that I couldn't even go work out. Look, he's the quarterback of America's team. And you know and I know, this sport that you play, it is dog eat dog. It is no compassion, no quarter given on the football field. If you reveal publicly any little weakness,
I would rather Dak share I mean, because we've seen, I mean, we've seen athletes take their lives, Skip, because they're dealing with things. And because they didn't feel or they felt, and maybe they felt the same way what you're feeling right now. Man, I can't share this. I can't share this. I can't deal with this. I don't want anyone to know what I'm going
talking
through.
about, you can share it internally. You can go see a psychiatrist if you need to. You can get all kinds of counseling.
Right.
You can share it with some of your closest teammates. Call up Zeke. Let's go sit and talk it through.
He's insensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not, careful, with the things that he's saying when it comes to somebody else's emotions and feelings. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can't be sensitive about him being insensitive. You know what I'm saying? That's only going to make him backpedal and not give a more. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's all opinionated, man. This man is getting millions of dollars to get views. If you don't agree with him, don't view the show, man. Keep on telling Shannon Sharp. Keep on staying with Uncle Shay Shay. You know what I'm saying? We're going to support it regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't got no problem with Skip Bayless, man. I feel like he didn't mean no harm.